Huh. Maybe you should. What's going on, guys? Forrest here, CichlidMan09, and welcome to my fish room again for another Q&A. This is actually filmed directly after my last Q&A. If you saw that, I'm still wearing the same shirt. I wanted to split it up so that we're not watching a 25-minute video. So, if you got any questions for me, CichlidMan09@gmail.com. You can ask me there. Anything under the sun. Can be fish-related, can be sports-related, can be what day is it there in Washington, and is it raining? And I'll be like, probably, because it rains here a lot, but I love it. Keeps the air fresh. It keeps the air fresh. I believe we got some questions, right? By the way, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Love you guys. Click that like button if you like the video. Comment also if you got something to say, because I want to hear it. Alright, first question is from Zach Betta. What's up, Zach? Hey, could you please put this in a video? I'm sorry, Zach, I cannot put this in a video. It's not going to work. Wait a second. Just to start off, I love your channel. Thank you very much. It inspired me to make a channel of my own. Congrats on making your own YouTube channel. Hopefully you're having as much fun as I do with mine, because I love doing this. I got a question. I have a Tiger Oscar and an albino Tiger Oscar. Ooh. Two versions of the same fish, different colorations. Alright, are there any fish I can mix with them in a 65-gallon? They're still small, about 2.5 inches long. Also, would you recommend an internal filter for a 75-gallon or external? And what good does a sump do on your tanks? Thanks so much. I can't wait to watch this. You are my inspiration. Sincerely, Zach. Thank you, Zach. Very much appreciate the nice words you said about myself. So, first question. Tiger Oscar, albino Tiger Oscar, 65-gallon. They're still small, so you're probably still good. But those fish, hopefully you know, are going to max out that tank size. A 65-gallon more than likely can only comfortably hold one of those fish permanently. So if this is a permanent tank for your fish, I don't recommend adding any other tank mates. And you know, if I were to give my honest, unbiased opinion, I would say choose your favorite Oscar and keep that one, because the two of them aren't going to necessarily be super happy. Because that could be a little cramped quarters, honestly. Just being my honest opinion, I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything. So yeah, I mean, if you do have plans to upgrade, I know everybody says, oh, I want to upgrade to a 125 eventually. You know, if you do have plans to upgrade, if you upgrade to, say, a 135 like Hulk's in right here, those two Oscars are probably going to love it. Maybe you could add something, maybe something small with it, maybe like a fire mouth, something that's not going to take up too much space, maybe like a Salmon or something. But, you know, even if you do upgrade to a 135-ish with two full-grown Oscars, because you got to remember, a 2.5-inch fish may be small now, but you're looking at 8 months. That fish is going to be 10 inches plus, especially with how much Oscars do get fed because they grow so quickly. So you're looking 6, 8, 10 months down the road, those fish are going to be maxing out that 65-gallon just like that. So, you know, if this is a permanent tank for those fish, my best advice for you, don't add any tank mates. Enjoy them while they grow, but once the fish both get probably 7 inches or so, 7 to 8 inches, my best advice would be to choose your favorite Tiger Oscar and then keep him solo in that tank. Just for the sake of the fish and your water quality. It's very hard to keep up with water quality when you've got two very large, messy fish. I'm not going to say packed, but in a smaller tank. You know, it can make it more difficult on yourself maintenance-wise. Not just, you know, the happiness of the fish, but actual work that needs to go into it. You know, if you've got double the bio load that really should be in there in a 65-gallon tank, it's going to be twice the work, right? So, try not to be rude about it, but you know, that's the reality of the situation. Trying to be real with it. Also, would you recommend an internal filter for a 75 or external? Honestly, filter however you want. Filtration is one of the most amazing things in this hobby because there's so many different ways to do it. You guys know that I do, you know, the combo moving bed sponge filters. Sponge filters work for tanks, internal, external. Basically, as long as your bio load can be handled by your biomedia and your water changes are up to task, filter it however you want, honestly. My advice, money saving wise, would be get an air pump. For a 75-gallon air pump, 3 of these XY380 sponge filters should be able to do a good job with about a 50% weekly water change, as long as your bio load's not crazy. So yeah, you can filter sponge filters. I really like the Aqueon hang-on back filters, internal filters. I'm not a huge fan of the internal filters because they're a mess to clean. When you go to clean them, they always make a mess in your tanks. You do get the same, a little bit the same from the sponge filters, and they do take up space inside your tanks. The sponge filters do also, but they also aren't pulsing electricity inside your aquarium. So I don't know. And what good does a sump do on your tanks? A sump is a great way, probably the best way to filter tanks in terms of biological capacity, in terms of media, because you can pack so much media into a sump. The sump versus no sump, the media biological capacity is not even comparable at all, and that's what sumps really do. You know, my sump over there, I don't run high flow. A lot of people say 5 to 10 times turnover. I'm not even close to that. But what I do have is tons and tons of biological media, and that's my preferred way of doing it, is somewhat lower flow with just biomedia all day long. Thanks for the question, Zach. Question from Justin Sexton. Forrest. What's up? Would you rather fight off 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck? Looking forward to seeing this in a video. 100 duck-sized horses. Let's see. Or 1 horse-sized duck. I would go with the duck-sized horses. 1, because that would be amazingly fun. Even if they weren't trying to fight me, probably could sell them to young girls. Which sounds really weird, but I'm sure a lot of people would pay lots of money if they could get like a horse this big. It'd be so fun. Put Barbie on it. But yeah, definitely 100 duck-sized horses. A horse-sized duck would be a terrifying thing. I'll be honest. When that thing went to take off, like fly away, it'd be scary. It'd be scary stuff. Great question, Justin. Thank you very much. I love those random questions. Those are my favorite. Last question for today is from Yao Ming Yen. This is the real Yao Ming. What's up, Yao Ming? Hey, Forrest, do you like wolffish? If so, do you keep one? If so, would you keep one? And do you only like Central and South American cichlids, or is there a special fish you would like to keep in the future? In terms of wolffish, I haven't really, it's not a topic I've ever really gotten into. They look cool. Saw one on River Monsters, it was pretty badass. In terms of what I keep, Central and South Americans is basically what I do. I would love to, and eventually I'd love to get into Africans and planet tanks and all this kind of stuff and diversify. But for right now, I like what I like because I like what I like, and I keep what I keep because I like what I keep because I like it. Right? Future fish, other than Central and South Americans, nothing comes to mind right now. Honestly. Thanks for watching.